everyone, and welcome to another amazing video on the sports channel. So today we're going to be doing the official recap of week 9 of the NFL season. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be another banger today. But we always got to start off with the fun fact of the day. The fun fact of the day today is kickers got more respect in those early days because originally touchdowns were worth only 4 points, while field goals were worth 5. So I think that's meaning all field goals. So you could have got 9 points for a touchdown if you made the extra point or and had the touchdown. Or it's just like, just imagine like a 4-point game going into the 2 seconds left and just a 5-point kick. That'd be pretty cool to watch. And it is kind of weird, as you know, field goals, not PATs, are 3 points, while PATs are 1 point. So yeah, and so now we're gonna start off with the Thursday game of week 9 of the NFL season. So the Thursday game was Packers versus the 49ers. The Packers got the W, winning 34-17. Aaron Rodgers threw for 305 yards with 4 TDs, with Richie James going for 184 receiving yards. So it was a good game for the Packers and the 49ers, but the Packers were definitely favored in this game, and they did win. So, and I had the Packers winning this game too. And then now for the Vikings versus the Lions. The Vikings winning 34-20. Kirk Cousins passed for 220 yards. Dalvin Cook rushing for 206 yards. Dalvin Cook is a beast. He came from that injury, but he just came back, and now he's doing great. And now for the Chiefs versus the Panthers, a very close game, with the Chiefs winning 33-31. Patrick Mahomes threw for 372 yards with 4 TDs, with Travis Kelce going for 159 yards receiving. And the Panthers kicker, we've been talking about this guy a lot, after almost was inches away from a 65-yard field goal. And so now he shimmies his way back onto the field for a 67-yarder. That's amazing. I mean, it was good distance, but it was just far right. But yeah, I mean, it was good from 67. I know the 65-yarder was indoors, so no wind, and I think there was wind when he was playing at Arrowhead. But yeah. So he's a great kicker, I do have to say, even though he, missed both kicks, but he was inches away on the 65-yarder, and if he just kicked it a bit left, that's in from 67. And now for the Ravens versus the Colts. The Ravens won 24-10. Phillip Rivers passed for 227 yards, with Michael Pittman going for 56 yards receiving. So good win by the Ravens. And now for the Bills versus the Seahawks. The Bills pull out a shocker. I mean, it's not too shocking, but because the Seahawks defense just has to get better. But Bills winning 44-34. Because the Seahawks offense is amazing with DK Metcalf, Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett, all those dudes. But they still, with the defense they're playing with on the field, it's not it. I do have to be honest. But Josh Allen threw for 415 yards. 415 yards. That's amazing. And Stephon Diggs went for 118 yards receiving. So by the great ones by the Bills. And so now we got a breaking news update. I just saw a notification came on my iPad. And Shane Bieber has won the Cy Young Award, so I saw it coming. It's Shane Bieber. He was nasty this year, and he's just a great pitcher, so let's give a round of applause for Shane Bieber winning the Cy Young Award. And so now we're going to go on to the next game with the Titans versus the Bears. So the Titans won 24-17. Nick Foles passed for 335 yards, with A.J. Brown going for 101 yards receiving by, a good pickup game for the Titans after they're losing to the Bengals. But yeah, so great win by the Titans. And now for the Broncos versus the Falcons. The Broncos have kind of a close game, winning 34-27. Drew Lock threw for 313 yards with Jerry Jeudy going for 125 yards receiving for the great win by the Broncos. The Falcons can just not win this year. They've won a couple games, but it's terrible. First, they lost the game because they scored a touchdown. Todd Gurley, he was trying to stop. I think he kind of forgot. I don't know, and he just fell to the end zone. And the Cowboys game, which was terrible. Terrible for them. Great for me. That's what I meant. So, yeah, the Falcons are just not going to do it this year. Now for the Texans versus the Jaguars. The Texans pull out a thriller, winning 27-25 versus this Jaguars team. With this good one by the Texans, and the Jaguars are terrible. They're projected to get the second pick, right behind the Jets. And but the rookie backup quarterback Jake Luton, after Gardner Minshew's injury, I don't really know what he did, but passed for 304 yards with a crazy spin move for a rushing touchdown. And DJ Chark had 146 yards receiving. So, great play by the Jaguars. They didn't get the W, but, good play. Now for the NFC East matchup, the NFC least, but the Giants scored 23 versus the team called the football team, the Washington football team, when they only scored 20 with Alex Smith throwing for 325 yards. Comeback player of the year, definitely. After Kyle Allen's devastating, terrible, fractured ankle, which was terrible to see. I wasn't watching the game because I already had another game on. And I saw it on YouTube because, I had the NFL posted, so I was looking at some of them. And his ankle literally just twisted. It's close to the Dak injury. It may be the Dak injury, which is just terrible. Don't want to see it. And so, yeah, get better, Kyle. You're a great quarterback. I know you went to A&M, but decommitted. You already know what it is. But, not decommitted, but transferred to Houston. But it's okay because you're a good player, I wish you didn't transfer because you went with Kyler Murray, and so we didn't have a quarterback. But, we picked up Trevor Knight. So I kind of just left the road pretty much and just talked about something else. But now we're going back with the Raiders versus the Chargers game. The Raiders won 31-26 versus the Chargers. Justin Herbert passed for 326 yards with Keenan Allen going for 103 yards receiving for the great win by the Raiders. And now for the Dolphins versus the Cardinals, with the Dolphins winning 34-31 versus the Cardinals. Kyler Murray threw for 283 yards with Christian Kirk going for 123 yards. Christian Kirk, Kyler Murray, kind of, I'll count it. He went to A&M. But yeah, and so great win by the Dolphins, and great win by Tua. And then now for the Steelers versus the Cowboys. I'll take it, because we played them close. They're the only undefeated team in the league. What can you do about it with this Cowboys team? But Steelers won 24-19. I like how Garrett Gilbert played, if I'm being absolutely honest. We may have to start him because he played great. The AAF quarterback played great. I know he did go to Texas. But, he played great for the Cowboys, and Big Ben passed for 306 yards with Juju Smith-Schuster going for 93 yards. I saw Juju Smith-Schuster going out to the star, trying to do the TL. No, not today. Randy Gregory just slapped the ball out of his hand. There was a fight, but we don't have to talk about it. But I like how the Cowboys played. They played them close, only undefeated team in the league. And I thought they were gonna win it. I was so happy, but I was so happy though. I know I just said that twice. I meant to, but yeah. So, but I'll take it. 5 points, not too bad versus the only undefeated team in the league. Now for the Sunday night game with a great game. or what was supposed to be a great game before the game started, but the Saints versus the Buccaneers did not end out how the Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Tom Brady, and Chris Godwin Buccaneers want it to go, with the Saints winning 38-3, but Drew Brees throwing for 222 yards, with Mike Evans going for 64 yards receiving, by a great win for the Saints after the Buccaneers got Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Tom Brady. And so, yeah, they're just like, no, we're going to win this game right now. I don't care if y'all have Antonio Brown. We're going to win this game. It's a great win by the Saints. And now for the Patriots versus the Jets, with a crazy thriller with the former Jet kicker to end it off, Nick Folk. But Patriots winning 27 versus the Jets, with Cam Newton passing for 274 yards, and Jacoby Myers had a great game going for 169 yards receiving, with a great kick by Nick Folk to win the game. So clap for, like, that is very clutch, Nick Folk. So full round of applause right there. So yeah, that was all the games for this week. But now we got the shout out, and the shout out goes to my favorite college, Texas A&M University, ranked 5. I like that. And only lost one game to #1 Alabama, but we are going to be not playing this week after a couple you-know-what virus cases. But we're going to come back, and we're gonna make it to that playoff this year. You already know. But yeah, so great job A&M, round of applause. Great job, Jimbo. Great job, Kellen. Great job, everybody. Ranked 5, like, that's pretty amazing. They haven't been ranked 5. Like, they haven't been close to be ranked 5. Last time was like 2016 when we had Trevor Knight. So yeah, I mean, full shout out to A&M. Y'all are the best. Keep on going. And let's win this natty, baby. And so, yeah, thank y'all for watching the video. Subscribe, like the video, and share this with your friends. And see ya. Bye.